At LA Unified, academic success and 100% graduation are our primary goals. In order to achieve these goals, our education system must reach all students on all levels. We have developed a multi-tier system of support to utilize every possible resource available in helping our students reach their fullest potential.
As a part of the MTSS multi-tiered system of support, what we do is we bring together a lot of different expertise to come to the table to look at the individual student and the school as a whole to see where the needs are.
We look at our school as a family. Everyone from our school psychologists, our counselors, myself, assistant principals, teachers, families, that has input into a student's life or thinks that they can help. We will meet together around a particular problem based on the data, based on what's happening with the student. And then we try to provide or prescribe a course of action for the student to help support them in whatever issue that they have.
Here are a few examples of MTSS in action.
To me, the multi-tiered support system speaks to meeting all of the different needs of a student and putting in place the programs to make them successful. One program to highlight here is our music program in terms of supporting our students academically and social emotionally and behaviorally.
So for me, music is the class that ties it all together. Students learn how to work together and they learn how to be a team, and they gain personal responsibility. They have a sense of commitment when they're in music class.
When I first started, I was like, how do you read music? I was so amazed. And I learned how to read music. I really want to learn another instrument, not just the flute.
Anytime a student can feel a sense of success or pride in an accomplishment, they then can build on that in areas where they feel like they're struggling.
We started with a data dig, first with our leadership staff and then with our teachers. And we looked at it, and what we realized is there was a disproportionate number of students of color in our AP classes.
When I first started teaching AP, we really had you had to go through several hoops to become an AP student. You had to take tests, recommendations from your teachers. Sometimes that would weed out some, I thought, really promising students.
Now I'm sort of confused.
Good. So we worked with our teachers and our leadership team to strategize on opening up access to our AP courses and our rigorous courses and preparing and supporting students who are ready to take those classes.
It worked out pretty great for me. When I first got into the class, my grade kind of dropped. Usually so I have straight A's, and it dropped to about like high C's, low B's. Without the support, I probably had a C in the class, but with my parents' help, teachers' help, and everyone's help, it got me to where I'm supposed to be at.
At Esperanza Elementary, we begin with effective first instruction, and that's the most important part, I think, of the multi-tiered system of support.
It's important that, the students are catered to depending on what their needs are. When they are in a small group, they get more of our attention. They also get immediate feedback, and they are able to progress faster. We put a flat black rug in my class.
This is not a wait-and-see approach. This is really about being proactive for all students and making sure that there's universal access to this curriculum for 100% of our students.
Well, in listening center, we have to listen to a story, and then we have to answer the questions. It makes me feel happy because that's how I learn faster and faster.
The multi-tier system has helped my students here at Fremont by providing activities after school. Most of our students go home, we have nothing else to do. We have them build gardens, we have them grow fruit and vegetables.
The nice thin layer over the straw, you guys.
Gardening is a vehicle for students and youth
to engage in work that is meaningful, it's purposeful to the community.
It may just seem like a garden, but it truly is a way of them feeling proud of their school, feeling that they own the school. This is their garden, this is what they do. So I see them completely turning around. It's translating into, well, how can I become a better student?
Being here and being comfortable and being in a space that I really like, it makes me feel like I belong and that I feel cared about, and that's a good feeling.
We're seeing a really, really positive effect across the board. I've seen kids that were in my office every day for doing something wrong, every day last year. I haven't seen them once this year. They were part of the news club. They were part of a film. They were on the film crew.
Final set, action! What I really wanted to accomplish was just to give the space for students to express themselves. From my experience in working with children is the more relatable you can make it for students, the more autonomy you can give them as well in the process, the more likely they're going to want to be engaged and the more successful they're going to be.
This gives all of them the opportunity to be involved in something fun, great, that's bigger than them.
My parents are really excited because it did improve my grades. And now I kind of get better grades than her, a little bit, but not that much. I like that they're proud and that my grades are going up instead of down, so that feels great.
Because when I was younger, I didn't want to go up there. I didn't even talk. I didn't look at the audience in front of me because I was too shy to talk. And then now I heard of the program, so I went. And the first time I went, I learned a little bit more about it, and now I could talk in front of people in presentations.
Every teacher, when we see our students' progress, our hearts are beating so fast. It just makes me feel like we did it, we did it together.
Being an active member of the multi-tiered system as a parent, I feel like I'm part of a successful program that results in a great educational and enriching experience for not just my own child, but for all of the students.
It's the most rewarding experience to see that growth and development in a child.
I was an at-risk student myself. I grew up in poverty, a single-family home, gang violence. I grew up right here in Compton, California. So I connect with our students that are having some of those same challenges because I can see myself, and it was a school, it was a teacher who showed interest in me that changed my life. So when we can do that as a school, it makes all the difference, and it makes me personally proud.
Well, I'm going to get very emotional right now. Cut that. When you have a student who does extremely well, when you actually help them, and you can see the improvement, that's something you're not going to get from another job. That is the joy of being a teacher.
What I have found is that when you have a diverse system of support from elementary, middle school, and high school, with a team of experts coming together, including the parents, including the students, to work on students, to analyze students, to see what makes them thrive. All of those great minds and hearts together helps our students to succeed.